25 Women's T20 Championship. From Surrey, British Columbia. The last game being played today from Surrey. Ontario Fire are taking on Alberta. Alberta, who won the toss and elected to bat, have been struggling to push the score. They are 11 for no loss after 14.3 overs. Achini bowling her off spin. And Karima takes a single. She moves on to 5. Sander coming off a well-made half century yesterday at the same venue. And she receives a full toss, which she puts it towards deep mid-wicket. And a single for her as well. Pulls a full length delivery, and that spin hit straight towards extra cover. A tight call. Not out, says the umpire. And Kumar survives. Kumara defends this one, being watchful. That's good bowling from Achini. Not giving any loose deliveries and keeping the pressure. A short delivery has been put towards square leg, and that's be a first boundary for today. Excellent shot from Kamara, playing towards leg side, her favorite scoring region. And that brings us to the end of 5 overs. After 5 overs, Alberta are 18 for no loss. So after 5 overs, Alberta are 18 for no loss. That's last over of the power play. A new bowler Vandana starts off with a full delivery, was in the air for a while, but lands safely. Dot ball to start the new over. Has been driven towards covers. Another dot ball. Three consecutive dot deliveries in this over. It's a good start from Vandana. This is in the air for a while. She hits it straight towards gully. Four consecutive dot balls. That's in the air, and the fielder puts it down. It's hit firmly towards covers, and fielder made a blunder, and Karima survives. Bowler will be very disappointed. She's done all the hard work, but no reward. And bowls excellent follow-up delivery, a maiden over. And after 6 overs, Alberta are 18 for no loss. But she need to continue her next over. That's it in the air towards deep mid wicket. Another single to Kamara. She's looking dangerous now. Short length delivery was in the air for a while. Slight mix up, but no harm done. Another dot delivery. So Chini is putting the pressure. Another dot ball. Fielder does a good job. It's in the air, and one bounce to the fielder at point. She tried hard, but couldn't reach there on time. And another single. Karima is off this try. One more ball to go in this over. Chini has done a good job. Only 2 runs. Good comeback in this over. Steps down, but finds no gap. Another dot delivery, and that will close over number 17. After 17, Alberta are 20 for no loss. bowling by Montana. She's keeping the pressure from her side of bowling. Seventh consecutive dot ball for her. Driven into the gap slide mix out. Alberta throw that made umpire interested. Nevertheless, one more run added to the total. The top edge that's in the air, keeper runs behind it and then falls in the gap. So an aggressive intent from Kamara would have resulted fateful for her. And Ontario Fire are trying to get the first wicket. So far, everything they are doing is not being good enough. 7 overs done. Both the openers now need to press some speed. There's a lot of dot deliveries going on. They'll be trying to at least 100, 120 to challenge this opposition. A slow start. Another dot ball. So Vandana is doing an excellent job. Shot, and that's been cut away over Gully's head, and the batter comes back for 2. Excellent batting by Krima. That was pitched short and a lot of room given to the batter, and she's not gonna miss on to that opportunity. Chini into her third over. Kamara steps down, able to find a gap towards long on. Means she'll rotate a strike. Short delivery. The batter is not able to put it away. She'll be disappointed with that. Third ball of the over. Chini to Crema. Flight to delivery in the air and into the gap. Batter sticks with only a single. That's a good throw from deep. Ontario Fire are playing like true champions. Not giving anything extra to the batting side. They've been very consistent with their bowling. A full toss, and she just guides it towards fine leg. Only a single. Excellent work by the fielder again. Flight to delivery hits it towards covers. Another dot ball. Suprema is feeling some pressure at the moment. Few messages from the dugout. Will she change her approach towards this innings? She tried to hit it over mid off. No connection. And that's the end of 9 overs. After 9, Alberta are 27 for no loss. Vandana to continue. And she starts over where she left. Bowling in excellent deliveries. No answer for the batter. Kumar heads it towards mid wicket. The fielder tried to put hand onto that one. Be considered as a drop catch. You only get one hand. The run rate is 3 over at the moment. Something which Alberta will be looking to increase in the upcoming overs. And she hits a slight mix up. And that's a run out. Yes and no, lack of communication resulting in Karima running herself out at the non-striker end. That's the first wicket down for Alberta. They lose the opener Karima for a score of 27. And Alberta are in deep, deep trouble. Batter captain Amarpal walks in number 3. The main batter for this team throughout the tournament has scored bulk of runs. She's coming to bat at the 10th over. Would be interesting to see how much can she contribute. On the other end, Kumar is just gonna play aerial shots the way she likes. And she gets off the mark straight away. 1 run for Amarpal. Dot ball. And that's 10 overs done after halfway through the first innings. Alberta are 30 with loss of 1 wicket. It's played into the gap, and the batter comes for 2 runs. Amarpal trying to put pressure back on the bowling side. Another quick single towards square leg. It's a better communication from the batters. Dot ball. Just bowling it outside off, offering no pace at all. She knows Kumar likes pace on the bat. Will be eyeing the shorter boundary on the leg side. Side drift this one. Batter dances down the ground, hits it towards mid wicket. Only a single. But they're trying hard to get some boundaries. So far, there's been only one boundary in this innings. But it calls for two. She's been sent back. Only a single. So 11 overs done after 11. Alberta 35 for 1. New bowler Rabjot Rajput comes into attack. He's bowled 2 overs for 8 runs in this innings. Starts off with a full toss and that's been slapped away towards mid-on. Excellent shot by the captain. She looks pretty confident. Playing runner ball 6 from 6. And that's clean bowled. She bowled it straight, fired that one in. And Kamara playing it across the line. Ends up losing her wicket. And that's the second wicket down for Alberta. 36 for 2. Batter is Tiffany. And she hits a first ball towards covers. Dot ball. Good bowling by Rajput. Picking up a key wicket of Kamara. And that's the second wicket for Rajput in this over. Was a straight delivery. Tiffany trying to hit it over covers. Couldn't get the elevation. And she has to go back for a duck. Alberta are in sort of trouble. They're 3 down for 36. New batter is Saba. She's gonna face Rajput, who's been dangerous in this over. He's picked up 2 wickets for only a 1 run. An excellent change in bowling by the captain. And Alberta have been pushed back. Good captaincy. Another dot delivery, and that will bring us to the end of 12 overs. After 12, Alberta are 36 for 3. Sai continuing her off spin, and a dot ball to start the over. So it's been hit into the gap, straight down the ground. Good work from the fielder at deep, 1 run. That's another wicket down. Sabah, who was trying to increase the run rate, has to go. And that's the fourth wicket down for Alberta. Now they're in a deep, deep trouble. Alberta 48 for 4 after 15.1 overs. Amarpal needs support from the other end. Savneet Kandol as the new batter. She needs to give support to her captain. She's hit that one straight towards mid-on. No run. Another dot ball. Another dot ball. So runs have dried up here for Alberta. He is pulling everything here. And this one is hit bit power, but again finds the fielder. 3 consecutive dot balls. Sorry, 4 consecutive dot balls. And last ball coming up of over number 16. And that's beaten her in flight, and that's stumping. Excellent work from the keeper, and Alberta lose their 5. Savneet has to go back for a duck, and Nachini finally picks a wicket. Alberta 48 for 5 after 16. starts off with 2 runs from the captain. She needs support from the other end. It will be important for her to keep the strike for the remaining 3 overs. And 50 has been achieved by Alberta in over number 718. Short ball. She's not able to find a gap. Excellent fielding by the fielder at mid wicket. Certainly stopping 2 runs minimum. And Amarpal will be looking to find a boundary. And another rotation of strike. She moves to the other end. Score goes to 52. Manroop Kaur is the new batter. And she needs to provide support to the captain. It's well bowled, smart bowling by Sai, offering no pace at all to the new batter and pulling the length a little bit. Fourth ball coming up. It goes on the back foot and hits it straight towards mid-on. No run. So the pressure is building on Manroop. She's yet to open her account, yet to score. Rather flighted delivery, hits the pads, not outsaves the umpire. The batter was beaten with everything, and that brings us to the end of over number 18. After 18, Alberta are 52 for 5. Is not able to rotate the strike, and she finally opens her account. Only 8 more deliveries to go in this innings. Amarpal needs to connect few boundaries here. Team is at 54 for 5. Will be another dot delivery. It's last ball of the over coming up. Needs to find a single or a boundary. She takes a quick single and will keep the strike. So after 19 overs, Alberta are 55 with loss of 5 wickets. Last over of the innings will be bowled by Vandana, And the batter on strike is Captain Amarpal. Starts off with the shorter delivery. She takes no run. Be another dot delivery. Vandana not giving any pace to the batter to get it away. For the first time in the series, Amarpal is struggling and is being left alone by herself. Here comes Vandana. Slower delivery. She hits it down the ground. There will be a fielder cutting that one out, and one more run taken. Score moves to 56 with 3 more deliveries to go. Just taps this one towards covers. Dot delivery. 2 balls to go. And that's another play and miss. That means the captain will remain off strike for the last delivery. It's been excellent bowling by Vandana. And that's bowled her. Clean her up. Nothing the batter could do. And that's a disappointing batting performance by a team from Alberta. They're done for 56. 4-6 in the allotted 20 overs. And Ontario Fire, when they come to bat, they'll need 57 from 20. back. Tiffany to start the first ball of the second innings. Slight mix up between the batters. But they come back for two. Swachini opens her account. Ontario Fire need 57 from 20 overs. Should be an easy task for them, given a strong batting lineup. And she hits this one straight to covers, no run. Loud appeal. Umpire says that's too high. It's a good comeback by Tiffany. That's another good ball by Tiffany. Full batter yorking herself. Another dot ball. Excellent running between the wickets. He's tapping it and running, and Achini rotates the strike. Tiffany to Vandana. And Vandana starts off with the dot delivery. So after first over, Ontario Fire are 3 for no loss.
Kamara is the new bowler. He's gonna bowl from far end. Alberta need to take few early wickets if they want to put some pressure on the batting side.
Clear?
Shorter line delivery has been put towards offside. Another dot delivery. It steps down the ground. No connection at all. Just straight towards short mid wicket and another over done. So after 2 overs, Alberta fire 5 for no loss. ਕਿਹੜੇ ਵਾਲੇ ਤੋਂ ਉੱਪਰ ਵਾਲਾ ਅੱਛਾ Tiffany continues. Vandana goes down the ground, finds a gap, will take a single. Tiffany runs in and actually just pierces the gap towards offside. Might want to come back for 2 but takes only a single. It's excellent batting between both the openers from Ontario Fire. They need exactly 50 runs from 105 deliveries with 10 wickets in hand. And on the other side, British Columbia bringing some heat to the other Ontario team. They're 7 for 2, and that's in the air. Fielder comes under it, and she puts it down. Had all the time in the world to take that one. Maybe lost it in the sun.
Ontario Fire moved to 10 in no time. And that brings us to the end of 3 overs after 3. Ontario Fire 11 for no loss. continues. Starts with a dot delivery. Good start. Batter finds a gap between mid wicket and mid on. A long chase. Can they come back for 3? That's good running between the wickets from Machini. Hit on the pads, loud appeal, and umpire says not out. Vandana survives. The field is giving a chase. Batter comes back for 3. Another excellent shot and excellent running between the wickets. 3 runs added to Vandana this time. Alberta might want to do some fielding changes, and rightly so. The field has been pushed back towards deep mid wicket. It's a longer side of the boundary. He steps out, hits it in the same direction. It'll be only a single this time. Sweeps this one towards fine leg. There is no fielder, and they take another single. So this is turning out to be a big over. And with that, we are at the end of 4 overs after 4 interior fire, 19 for no loss. Tiffany starts with a dot ball. This one has hit the pads. Good bowling by Tiffany. Better over from Tiffany. No runs from the over so far. Sorry, only a single in this over. excellent finish to the over. Only one run coming from this over. So after 5 overs, Ontario Fire are 20 for no loss. It's an excellent shot to his leg. Vandana takes 2 runs. She moves on to 11. It's an excellent shot towards offside, but the fielder cuts it. No run. Has gone for 12 runs in 2.4 overs. But he steps down the ground, and that's a catch. He finds the best fielder in the team, captain, and she's not gonna drop that one. That's the first wicket down for Ontario Fire for 22. Vandana has to go back. She made 11. So 22 for 1. New batter to walk at number 3 is Sachi Dhadwal. She's the only batter to get 100 in this tournament. She sneaks a single and gets off the mark right away. The sloppy stuff from the bowling side, which brings us to the end of power play. After power play, Ontario Fire are 23 for 1. last over. Starts off with a good line, cramping the batter. He's 3.1 overs for 10, economy of 3.16, and that's another good delivery. Targeting the stumps, another dot ball. That's another good delivery by Tiffany. Change of line this time, and batter just trying to sneak a single, rightly sent back by her partner. Another dot ball. Excellent pressure from Tiffany. 4 consecutive dot deliveries. Good running. Early call by the non-striker, and they rotate a strike. So 1 run from 5 deliveries has been an excellent over from Tiffany so far, and she like to close this one well. She's bowled hard for her 4 overs. She will end this with the dot ball. So after 7 overs, Ontario Fire are 24 for 1. And the tight single from Achini. Kamara bowling her last over. So 4 overs on the trot for her as well. Tap towards gully and slight misfield, resulting in 1 more run added. Excellent cricket from the batting side. They're putting the batters under pressure. And on the other ground, BC are also giving a tough fight to Ontario Heat. Ontario Heat require 45 in 12 overs with 6 wickets remaining. Captain Mohini striking twice in 1 over. And that's gonna be a close contest. bowler's Karima starts with a good delivery. It's been pushed towards mid-off. Dot ball. Interior fire required 30 runs from 12 overs. Should not be a difficult ask for them. It's just a matter of time when they can finish the game. The steps down the ground, hits it straight to covers. It's good fielding over there, but they sneak one more run. Alberta desperately in search of a wicket. A couple of wickets here can put pressure back on the batting side. Here comes Karima. That's an excellent change in line. That's it in the air over the fielder's head at mid-on and will run to the fence. That's the first boundary. An excellent shot by Achini, and that was for the moment it left the bat. And she moves on to 16. And Tadio looking to finish this game in a hurry. That's nicely pushed on the leg side. The fielder will run behind that and cut it off in time. Only a single. And score moves to 33 with one more ball in this over. That's it straight towards mid-off. Another dot ball. So after 9 overs, the score is 33 for 1. New bowler captain brings herself into the attack. A slight mix-up, could be tight. Well, there was a wild throw, and they sneak a single now. That's excellent presence of mind. Good cricket from the batting side. Dot ball. Sachi being very watchful today. She steps down the ground, and that's a missed chance. She was beaten by flight, and the keeper couldn't grab the opportunity. It's a rare opportunity missed by the keeper. dot ball. German Paul will be very disappointed. She did all the hard work, but the keeper couldn't gather that ball. It was an easy chance. Another dot delivery. Only one run in this over so far. To the 10th over. Tight single. And they completed eventually. So after 10 overs, Ontario Fire at 35 with loss of 1 wicket. They need 23 from the remaining 10. No ball called by the umpire. That's going to be the first free hit in this innings. Bowling a wild ball. So free hit coming up. Sachi tries to slug that one. Gets the bottom edge. Only hands it towards covers. Dot ball. And a good comeback by Creamer. Another dot ball. It's an excellent shot onto the leg side, and she will receive for a welcome boundary, and that will release some pressure from the batting side. Excellent cricket. Chini moves to 22. Good comeback. Another single taken. Wide signal by the umpire, and the keeper couldn't gather that one properly, And they sneak another single. She will have to bowl that again. Only 13 runs required from 9.1 overs. That's 55 legal deliveries. Here comes Krima. Sachi finds a single. And can they come back for two? And that's easy too. Good running between the wickets, putting pressure. And that's the end of 11 overs. After 11 overs, Ontario fire 46 for 1. Captain back into the attack. Starts with the peach of a delivery. Taking outside edge. 11 runs needed. Lots and lots of deliveries remaining. Flicks this one towards square leg. Another dot. Short ball. It has been put towards onside. A slight misfield. The batter comes back for two. Score moves to 48. Only 9 runs remaining. One more run on the offside. They're only 2 hits away from victory. Can they finish this? Happy to defend that one. She hits this one straight towards covers. That will bring us to the end of over number 12. After 12, Ontario fire are 49 for 1. Change in bowling. Surpreet. Just gonna bowl her leg spin. Starts off with a good ball. That has been hit towards offside. 1 run taken. Runs required. dot ball, and that's called as a wide, sliding down the leg. It's this one towards backward square leg, only a single. That's good throw from deep. The ball hits the stumps and they sneak another run. Excellent presence of mind. 5 more runs. So 4 more runs required. And the boundary will seal the deal. Can she finish with the boundary or a 6? He steps down the ground and refuses a single. Three balls remaining in this over. And that's called as a wide. That's pulled away. Didn't time it too well. Only a single. So 2 runs required. And the better defense that one. Good bowling by Surpreet. Another dot ball. That will bring us to the end of over number 13. Ontario Fire are only 2 runs away from victory. After 13, it's 55 for 1. A lot of movement in the field. A short ball. Playing with the batter's mind. Amar ball. Batter hits it straight towards covers. Another dot ball. A full toss. She hits it on the offside. And that's a boundary. That will seal the deal. Ontario Fire win by 9 wickets. And they remain unbeaten throughout the tournament. And they will be crowned as champions of 2025 Women's National T20. And that will be the end for this tournament. A big thanks to all the viewers and everybody present outside and inside the ground. Thanks for watching.